A lot of you know that I am working to earn my pink Cadillac, my fifth car with Mary Kate, my first pink Cadillac. And so I am knee deep. My team and I, we are knee deep into doing that. I am also digging in to social media more
Love it.
right now. Yep,
I
I
see you
am
on
in a
Threads.
challenge. Yes, yes, yes. I am in a challenge right now, and I have been challenged to post 3 times a day for 30 days. And so, yeah, I'm being challenged. So I am growing. I'm
Love it.
growing. I'm growing. That's all I got to say. So yeah, right now, Ramon, the biggest thing that I'm working on right now for me and my team, we are working for that pink Cadillac. And so by doing that, the team is growing. The team is they are learning more skills. I'm learning more. I'm teaching them more. And so we are learning together. We are leveling up together. And so by December, that's the cutoff date. By December, we will have that pink Cadillac. It's all about what we're saying, right? So I'm putting it out there. I am putting it out there. I have a whole lot of people to keep me accountable. So Ramon, that's what we're working on right now.
I love it. Everybody, that was my friend Christina Howard. And if you're looking for health and beauty products, you definitely want to talk to the amazing Christina Howard for all your needs. You can follow her across platforms. Christina Howard, thanks for carrying the segment today. And actually, I'm going to continue what Heather Parody talked about. She played the segment from Steve Harvey, which I've heard many times, that you up level Christina and everyone else here. You up level basically based on who's around you. So once again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Welcome to Breakfast with Champions live streaming on Instagram. It says you can't hear. Okay, I wonder, can you hear? There's a hum. It says, Well, if that hum keeps going, I will just close this channel. But if you can hear me on IG, let me know. It says a weird buzz. That's not good. We don't like weird buzzes when we're live. Maybe nothing I can do live, but for now, I apologize on the IG side. But let me know on the Instagram side if you can hear me live. If you're hearing me and seeing me on LinkedIn or the platforms, let me know if you can hear me okay or not. And if not, it's okay. We got 27 minutes to go, so you'll be having a buzz-filled time for the next 27 minutes, unfortunately. But if you can't hear me okay, do let me know. My name is Ramon Ray again. Welcome to Breakfast with Champions. I haven't been live for some time. I'm using a new browser. I got the inspiration to do it just a few minutes ago. So sometimes when you don't prepare ahead of time enough, well, those are things that happen. But it looks like you all can hear me well on the clubhouse side. So I am happy about that. And that is a good thing indeed. I'm not sure if you can hear me well on the streaming side. Great. Jeanette said on the LinkedIn side or that she can hear me. It's fine. Jeanette, thanks so much. We will continue on. So Heather Parody was filling in for Glenn Lundy of Rise and Grind, and she talked about the aspect of rising to the level you can. Talked about the aspect of Steve Harvey giving this example that fleas can jump so many inches, but when there's a cap put on their jump, they start to adapt to that. And I wanted to touch on that today briefly. And let me tell you with a bit of a story, something that happened to me just a few hours ago. In fact, last night I was on my own mastermind call. I was on a call. And again, I want to say good morning to Renee. Good morning, Scott Simons. Heather Parody's still listening. She's here. T.M. Hyman, Yin Rocky's here. Dr. Janie Lacey, America's amazing psychotherapist. Mary Lynn Fiano, thanks for being here. Tony's here. Ellie's here. Soul Solcito's here. Vishawn is here. So many others are here. Dodge is here. Brandy's here. Clarissa's here. And many, many others. Glad you're here. Malcolm, you're always a shining light. Glad you're here. Those who have a little red tags on your faces, feel free to join the clubhouse room, club, society, townhouse, whatever the thing is called on Clubhouse. Glad you're here. We meet here every single morning, 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for motivation, education, inspiration with a high dose of positivity to help you live your best life or grow your business. So yesterday I was in my own mastermind group, pay about $30,000 a year for it. I invest in myself. The best of us invest in ourselves. Scott Simons invest in ourselves. We just heard from David Hill. He invests in himself. Many of you are investing with me, part of being in the celebrity CEO community, where we help walk you through growing your business, and part of that is building your personal brand. The celebrity CEO community is growing. We have new things coming out. Zoneofgenius.com, my other platform, is growing. And I invite you all, by the way, if you're looking to grow your personal brand, check out celebrityceo.com and download for free your personal branding blueprint. Just go to celebrityceo.com/blueprint and download that now. So last night I was on my call. That says that's oh. Thank you so much, Craig. Craig said that's him being electric. But if y'all can hear that buzz on IG, I'll check it out afterwards. Sorry about that. So I was on a call last night, and one of my peers in this mastermind group said she spends $30,000 to $50,000 a month in Facebook ads. Now that's not a lot of money for General Electric, Dell, or Facebook, or many big brands. That's not a lot. Many companies spend thousands a month, but a lot of the people I'm around are trying to earn 50,000 a year. So when she said that she spends $30,000 to $50,000 a month on Facebook ads, for some of you, it might depress you. For some of you, it might feel you a bit of angst. But for me and those of us who are going to higher levels, it got me excited. It got me excited because I knew I was in the right room of people that are going to a higher level. We heard about what Steve Harvey talked about, the story of the flea. Many of you have heard that many times. I have as well. I don't want to be around people that put a cap on my potential. I want to be around people that I can look up to and that can help me soar. If you're hearing what I'm saying, put that in the comments, soar. For yourself, put in the comments, not for me. I want to be around people that help me get to the next level. Many of you are limiting your potential. Many of you are not to the level that you should be at because you're limiting yourself. And because you're not hanging around people that can help you scale up. Because you're around people whose normal living is subpar. We talked about this with Kim Walsh Phillips some weeks ago. Making success normal. This is the path I'm on over the next 1 to 3 years as I build zoneofgenius.com as it's growing because we're producing great content. And as we look forward to growing that platform and serving our community and one day possibly selling it for over $1 million is my vision. As we build the celebrity CEO community and serve hundreds to thousands of small business owners to help them grow their businesses or build their personal brands, we have a trajectory. As my speaking career takes off by God's grace, just invited to go speak in England. I've always wanted to go to England. We have some BWC members in England, and I just got an invite a few days ago to speak at the St. Patrick's Cathedral in Soho Square in England. I didn't ask for, unsolicited. When you hang around people, thank you, Melvin, when you hang around people who are going on a different vibration, who are going on a different level, who are going to a new height, you can't help but ride the wave with them. You can't help it. Many times we're stuck because we're around stuck people. Brian Benstock, tag him if you know him. Clip this, what I'm about to say. Brian Benstock said, stop hanging around still people. Y'all feel me on IG? Y'all feel me on LinkedIn? Y'all feel me on Facebook? Y'all feel me on Twitter? Still broke, still angry, still unforgiving, still depressed, still sad, still malicious. Still. You need to remove yourself away from still people. Now, if that still person's your wife, your husband, your kids, your mama, your daddy, don't tell you about that. Talk to Larissa Harrington, talk to Dr. Janie, talk to Dr. Janie Lacey, talk to one of them people. They can help you. I don't tell you. But be around people that help you to soar. And here's how you can tell when you're around the right people. Dr. Jenny Lacey just had an amazing distinction. She does a lot of things, always getting in and out of limos and fancy places on a TV show. She's an expert in something like that, you know. When people see your success, do they smile and cheer and get excited with you? You can know you're around the right people. Or do they tear you down, say, look at her, what's she doing? Why she like that? It probably ain't real. When you're around people like that, watch yourself. Watch your back. Maybe consider removing them from your inner circle. You want to be around people like I was on the call last night when my fellow colleague and peer said, Ramon, I spend $30,000 to $50,000 on a Facebook ad. On Facebook ads every month. I was happy for her. And I said, I can't wait to have that investment of spending as well because it's an indicator of the growth of my own business. And I was happy for her and I'm happy for myself. We're going to take a quick commercial break. I invite anyone from Clubhouse to unmic for 10 seconds while I have a slurp of coffee. And if you don't want to, that's fine with me. I really don't care, but you're welcome to. This commercial break is brought to you by Cafe Bustelo. It's actually Pete's Coffee and a Keurig machine. This is where we're at. Many of us are not at our potential because we're not around the right people who can take us to new levels. Let me be very clear. I like Scott Simons. I like his vibe. I like how he rolls. Me and him agree on so many of the same things, how we view the world. But do you know why else I like hanging around Scott Simons? Because even though we're almost precisely the same age, just days apart, he's done a few things differently than I have. He's on a farther path in business, as it were, than I am. And I want to follow that path. No shame. I want to be around people that I can learn from. I want to be around people that I can say, I see that star. I see that rock star. I see that queen. I see that king. I want to follow that. Yeah, I like Dr. Janie Lacey's psychotherapy stuff about people helping people communicate and getting rid of trauma. I love that. But you know what else? I like how she rolls as a business person, her brand. I'm watching what she's doing and I'm cheering her on and I'm learning. So as you think about yourself, that your health is not where it should be, are you around people that are drinking Coca-Cola every day of the week? On the Clubhouse side, let me just make sure I'm not speaking to myself. Let me see the comments in there. Okay, good. So the comments are there. People hear me. If anybody can unmic and say, Ramon, we hear you, let me know you hear you. So I don't think I'm speaking to myself here.
We hear you.
We hear
We
you.
hear you. Right.
We hear you.
Thank you. You know, you make a mistake with these microphone wires. You hit something, I get coffee on a wire and then realize I'm talking to just me and myself for the next 25 minutes. And that's a lonely experience. That's an embarrassing experience. Good. Glad you hear me. So surround yourself with people who can help you soar. I believe it's Renee Noor. I believe that's her quote. She says, power to soar, I believe. So around people, that health is normal. If you're around people that are chugging down Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Snicker bars, and Doritos all day long, that's who you're going to be reflected in your health. That's who it is. When I hear David Hill panting on that bike every single day, it freaking annoys me. But it inspires me. It inspires me. Talking about wealth building. Yes, I've been blessed. I've done a few cool things. Started 5 companies, sold 3 companies. On my 4th company. Probably got a 6th book coming out of me soon. I do some pretty cool things. I got my Zone of Genius conference coming up. You definitely want to check out the Entrepreneurs Conference and Awards. zoneofgenius.com/awards. zoneofgenius.com/awards. Check that out. I got a few things going on, but I know I could do more. I know I have more within me over the next 1 to 3 years. So I want to hang around people who are also financial wealth builders, not just mindset, but financial wealth builders. I want to be around people that success is normal. And this is how you can measure yourself. If you find you're not operating at a successful level, not only is it the tactics, but it's oftentimes who you're around. The tactics are important. The strategies are important. But do you see people modeling where you want to be? Do you see people modeling where you want to be at? God wants the best for you. Do you want the best for you? Is my question. Do you want the best for you? Somebody better have clipped that and shared that on social media. Ask yourself that question. I learned this from Lamar Tyler. Sometimes we want stuff for people so bad, but the question is, do they want it? Christina Howard often talks about her team. She's going for her pink Cadillac, and it's way beyond the pink Cadillac. It's about the people she's serving to have them look their best or look the way they want to look, feel the way they want to feel. But I bet there's people on Christina's team, I could be wrong, and she'll share on this in a minute maybe. Christina can't want it badder, can't want it worser, can't want it more than the people on her team. She can't, because she'll be dragging dead weight. So you have to also be careful of that. You got that brother-in-law that keeps being in jail. You got that sister-in-law that keeps stealing money. You got that usher that's still being nasty to people at church. You can't want their success more than they want it. It just won't work because you'll drain your energy and it'll limit you on your path to success when you could be serving others to help them on their way to success. By the way, I'm filling in for Kate Volman. Kate Volman is an amazing human. You can look her up. Just Google Kate Volman. She has a new book out and so many other things. So kudos to you, Kate Bowman. Thank you for the privilege and allowing me to fill in for you today. I hope I'm doing you well. But let's send Kate Bowman some love. Those who know her on IG, DM her right now. Say, hey, Kate Bowman, hope you're well. Let her know we're thinking about her. Showing appreciation is important. How you receive hard times is normal. Last week, I was 2 weeks away at my annual church conference doing some volunteer work. It was raining for some of the time sometimes. Yeah, we're not made to get wet. Humans don't want to get wet and get rain. We're not beavers. I get it. But what was interesting? Who complained? Who didn't like it? Who had a gnarly attitude? Who was like, oh, this sucks? Versus who was full of positivity? Who was like, yeah, it's raining. But I thank God because it hasn't been raining the whole time. I thank God because you know what? It's a great day. I thank God because I'm safe. I thank God because I have food to eat. I thank God because I can afford to buy an umbrella. I thank God because my wife can go get a $23 parka to cover me. I thank God because I'm around people. I thank God for God and I can be happy even in the rain. So when you're around people that make even how you receive a little annoyance normal, is normal. What we want to do, people, as I've heard before on this platform, we want to make sure we're not the thermometer in the equation. That's part of the reason why I'm here in this group, why I'm here in this community, hearing the brilliance of so many I've learned. I've been introduced to Glenn Lundy, been introduced to Danelle Delgado, been introduced to so many amazing people who poured into me. Scott Simons and many of you, all of you on this platform. See, business, and again, what we talk about in the Celebrity CEO community, I beg you to download the blueprint. It's free, celebrityceo.com/blueprint, celebrityceo.com. Download the free blueprint. Business is not just about the tactics of business. This is what I want you to understand. Scott Simons can sell cars. His crew can sell cars. He can train to be the best salespeople in the world, and he does. He is. Carter Myers Automotive, amazing. If you're looking for a vehicle, go see Scott Simons, especially for a Ram TRX. Go see Scott Simons or any vehicle. But what he does and what I know, what I've seen, it's more than just the tactics of business. It's also the kind of person you are. One way that you can soar, one way that you can surround yourself with the right people is the events you attend or the events you produce. I'm producing my own entrepreneurs conference. Check that out, zoneofgenius.com/awards. This Friday, I'll be going to Orlando. I'll be hosting a 3-day conference, the National Speakers Association. I attend many events. I attend high-ticket events, traffic sales and profit events, and more. Renee Noor has her event coming up in August. Christina Howard has her youth summit coming up in January. What events are you attending? What events are, and David Hill hinted on that, sometimes you have to spend the money to be around the people you want to be around. Because let me tell you something, it's kind of like taking Amtrak or taking the bus. Oftentimes, not always, but sometimes the free seats are kind of smelly. Doesn't mean always, and God will put you where you can be. If you can't afford a high-ticket event, you do what you can do, but you get the spirit, I'm saying it. When you buy the first-class seat, you get a biscuit and some soda and a meal as part of your ticket on the plane. You feel what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to invest to be where you want to be. Another part of this, making success normal, is are you seeking to lift up others? Are you finding opportunities to cheer? I love seeing Justin Conoco. Let Justin Conoco know I'm talking about him. I love seeing his images of his baller multi-million-dollar homes. I love seeing that and promoting what he's doing. I love seeing a win from this person, that person. I love seeing a win from many of my fellow hosts on stage. I love it. I love uplifting and promoting them. It gets me excited. Some people are so selfish. Oh no, if I promote Mac McHale talking about Chat GPT, they're going to not know Ramon. There's room enough for all. Thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette says that money mindset, I love it, is like Mount Everest. Got to think in abundance versus the fear. Thank you, Jeanette. Yes, 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 on LinkedIn. Mike C. Rock joined. What's up, brother? Thank you, Rocky, for joining. So many others. Malcolm's here too. This is so true. As I get ready to wrap up here and we go on Clubhouse to discuss it. But seek to lift up others. This is the hallmark of when you're making success normal. Does this mean you won't have bad times? No, it doesn't. Does this mean you won't screw up? No, it doesn't. Does this mean sometimes you won't get dejected? No, it doesn't. But this means overall, as Jeanette said, your mindset is one of positivity. Your mindset is one of power. Your mindset of one of philanthropy. Your mindset is one of pushing forward. Your mindset is one of not being prejudicial. Your mindset is one of power. Your mindset is one of pulling people up. Your mindset is one of I can, as Christina Howard echoed and as we heard from Eric Thomas. This is the mindset. Listen, my name is Ramon Ray. We're live streaming across platforms. I think what I'm going to do right now is open up discussion. Those of you watching me on Instagram, if you want to join me on Instagram, let's try it. You can just request to join my video and we can hear you as well across platform. Those who are on Instagram or those who are in Clubhouse, feel free to unmic and we can hear you across Ramon's channels as well. Feel free to say who you are, say your name. Part of my upliftment, I want people to know about you. Who wants to jump in on the Clubhouse side? Or if you're on IG, just put the little button that says, Ramon, I want to join you on live video. Clubhouse side. Anybody want to join? If not, it's okay. I don't mind a silent room. It doesn't bother me. I can carry the room for 6 hours straight. But let me shut up and see anybody wants to join me.
Good morning, Ramon. It's Rocky.
Rocky, what's up? The mic is yours. Good to hear your voice.
Thank you. Good to hear your voice. I just want to say some of us are natural encouragers, and I think a lot more people need to be that way. We like uplifting other people because it makes us feel good, and then you can always support them. I wasn't always this way. I used to be kind of like, oh, like they won and I didn't, but I had to realize that I'm not putting in the work that they had to put in, and I got much more benefit by supporting them because in supporting them, they in turn supported me in what I needed. But that positive energy that goes around, you can gain nothing from negative energy, but disdain is going to bring you down in what you're doing in your business as well. So be a natural encourager, cheer for people, be happy for people, and even help people along the way. It's kind of like that gif I see where one person's helping another person up and then the next person helps the other person up. And if you can see that video or that message, it's everyone keeps going up. There's nobody being brought down. So that's just what it reminded me of. A great segment.
Thank you, Rocky. And by the way, while you're here, I know many of us on Clubhouse know who you are, Rocky, but this is streaming to my IG and to various other social platforms. Can you just tell us who you are, what you do, give us a shout out to your handle so my audience can get to know the amazing Rocky?
Oh, I would love that. Thank you, Ramon. Hi, guys. My name is Rocky. I own a social media management and marketing agency, 10 years in October, and I help business owners to scale on social media, whether it's me doing it for them or it's me helping them along the way and coaching them through it. So that's what I do. And thank you, Ramon.
You're welcome, Rocky. All right, who's next who wants to join? Again, on IG, there's a few minutes to be able to say, Ramon, I want to join you live on video, or you can do what Rocky did and join me on Clubhouse on mic and just say your name and talk to me. Let's go. Hey, Gene.
Hello, 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 fly rising, beautiful people. How you doing today, Ramon?
I feel so well. I recognize this voice, but tell everybody else who you are.
Hello, my name is Jex from Massachusetts. I like to tap in from time to time, but I just love this segment. I just want to talk about it. That is exactly what my brand is all about. And it's one of those things where if you can't be a natural cheerleader, you got to check yourself and your emotions. See, if you're like hating on people and you're hating on situations while they're winning, it's a reflection on yourself. And it might just be tough to discern and kind of see, figure out where it's coming from. But elevating is a self-development thing that you have to develop in your own. But once you do that, you're able to encourage others, right? You know how they say, whenever somebody's drowning, lifeguards, as great as swimmers as they are, you don't go after them. You give them a life raft or something so they can hang on to it. Because the first initial instinct is to bring you down so they can come up. If you're around individuals that are bringing you down, it's probably because they're drowning in something that they haven't quite identified. However, around people that are successful, around individuals that are really putting in that work, you're going to feel that energy. You're going to feel motivated. You're going to feel that dedication. So I truly hope that individuals that are inspiring you to elevate, you know that there is no room for hate. There is nothing there but, reasons for you to keep moving and improving. So I really just want to say I appreciate exactly how much you talked about uplifting and bringing individuals up, because when people are drowning, you will start feeling like they're putting you down to rise up. And that is not a way to win. That is not a winner's mentality. So for a lot of us, we got to take accountability for the inner enemy sometimes and just figure out where you have to navigate to do better. But either way, it's always love from this end. I just wanted to tap in and say thank you for your time and your words.
Oh, I'm so glad you did it. One more time, give us your phone name. Tell us what you do, who you serve, if you do have a business like that. And feel free to shout out, give a domain, website, whatever it is. Love
Oh,
sharing across people on my
absolutely.
platform,
Thank
please.
you. Thank you. Well, you can find me on Instagram, Fly Life Worldwide, completely spelled out. I do a lot of youth and adolescent development work for different DCF workers, coaches, teachers. So I have an incentive program that improves their quality of, characteristics if you want to improve on their behavior. So that's what I focus on. Again, it's Fly Life Worldwide, completely spelled out. And I encourage anybody to follow, and I'll follow back. It's all love from this end.
I love it, Jex. I'm so glad you're here. I just followed you. Sorry I didn't follow you before. And by the way, if you have opportunities that I can share and speak to youth and others, I would love that. I'm a motivational speaker, professional speaker, charge fees to corporations, but I waive those fees since you said youth or something like that. It got me speaking. Christina Howard, don't get mad at me. It won't happen in January. Christina Howard, calm down. Calm down, Christina. Calm down.
Let's go.
But let me know after Christina's event, and I would love to share as well. Listen, everybody, we got 3 minutes to go. I'm not sure who's coming next. Somebody can just kind of open their mics. I love to prep uplift ahead of time. I didn't look at the schedule, but who's next? I'm not ready quite yet. If you know who you are, just say your name loud and clear. But again, welcome to
Dr. Janie's next.
Dr. Jenny, great, thanks. So, yeah, but again, welcome to Breakfast with Champions, everybody. We have time for 1 or 2 more shares. Anybody want to unmic, say your name, and join in before we turn the mic over to Dr. Jenny Lacey in the next 3 minutes or so. Who's next?
Good morning, Ramon. This is Tanya.
Hey, Tanya.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you for such an amazing segment. Honestly, I love being around positive people. You know what happens when you're around positive people? You're not judged. There's no drama. Everything just wants to be relaxed. And then what's more importantly, they're impactful and they're making a difference in your life. I'm Tanya and I'm complete.
Tanya, I love it. I love it. I love it. If you have time, if you're able to, Tanya, feel free to tell us a bit what you do, who you serve, website, Instagram. Love wanting to share out more about who people are as we get ready to hand the mic over to Dr. Janie Lacey. I know it's going to be an amazing segment. She is one of my favorite hosts. In fact, when we do the BWC surveys, Dr. Janie Lacey comes out as the 2.5 best host on Clubhouse. Okay, Tanya, the mic is yours. Who are you?
Most definitely. My name is Tanya Cahoon. You can find me on Instagram on smiling-globally. I am a dental assistant instructor. And right now I'm getting ready to open an academy for dental assistants to make a difference in their clinical skills. And I'm getting ready to launch my book on how to run an effective dental practice. I'm Tanya and I'm complete.
I love it. Tanya, can I ask you one question? Why is it when you go to the dentist and you got your mouth open, sometimes like you're going, and they still jam them tools in your mouth? Like, where's the velvet tool or the teddy bear tool? Is it not like that, Tanya?
Yes, guess what happened? With modern medicine, there's such a big difference in dentistry right now. So it's not like the olden days when there wasn't any topical. The anesthetic experience is way better right now. And our instruments are moving much faster thanks to technology.
I love it. I love it. Listen, Tanya, so glad you're here. Everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. Definitely download the Celebrity CEO Personal Branding Blueprint at celebritysceo.com/blueprint. Definitely check out all things at zoneofgenius.com. We are growing. I hope some of you come to the Entrepreneurs Conference and Awards featuring Seth Godin. You can check that out at zoneofgenius.com/awards. My name is Ramon Ray. Get ready to end this broadcast real quick here on IG side. Good to have you all here. I'm going to end this on the LinkedIn